Peter's loyal, dedicated.
Very responsible, very strong, smart.
I was born in 1961, grew up in New Bedford, Mass., working class family. Somewhere along the way, decided that I was going to go to law school. Went into personal injury law. My wife and I, Melody, have 5 children. So I knew that, at some point I have to start thinking about life insurance and disability insurance personally, as well as the fact that my partner and I are doing pretty well in our practice, making a good deal of money, and we need to protect the value of the practice.
We went in the conference room and we shut the door, and except for a small lunch break, maybe a half hour, we had an 8-hour meeting. We had put in individual disability, we had put in a disability buyout, we had put in a retirement plan, and we put a life insurance buyout, and we also put life insurance in the retirement plan.
You have to plan for the unexpected. Doesn't matter what you think you feel today.
In the spring of 2006, I noticed that I was feeling a bit tired during the course of the day.
And one morning, out of the blue, he turned around and he hadn't been feeling what little things had been going on. And he asked me if I felt a lump on his throat.
The original diagnosis was what they call an anaplastic thyroid cancer, which is a very aggressive form of cancer.
The doctors told him to go home and get his affairs in order, that he probably had less than 6 months to live.
What the doctor didn't realize is he already really had his affairs in order. All we really did was pull together some of the family members to actually sit down and make sure that we had it exactly the way we wanted it.
He underwent chemotherapy and radiation simultaneously, which was very, very devastating to his body.
They were fighting just to get us time. Just to get us time.
So ultimately, it was decided that surgery was an option, which was an extreme, a feeling of hope for me. When I woke up, I saw my wife there.
He was blowing on his fingers, and he said, I don't have a tube. I said, no. I said, in the news, it's so good. It's so good.
My surgeon ultimately told me that the cancer was like a vine around my esophagus and my trachea and around my lymph nodes. They were able to peel it away without having to do all the structural repairs that they anticipated. Unfortunately, however, I've been left with a completely paralyzed vocal cord on the left side. So it's very difficult for me to talk. I'm in the prime of my life at 49, but I'm not able to exercise my profession. I'm not able to get out there and put on the suit and tie and go in the courtroom and fight the battle. That being said, I'm doing much better. I'm spending a lot of time with my children. I'm focusing on my well-being.
After a year, the disability buyout called for him to be bought out from the firm. So he got his initial lump sum from that, and he's getting installments, and we have about another year left on the installments, and he'll be fully bought out. And from the day that he got the lump sum, the practice went to his partner.
It's important to do this kind of planning because life is full of uncertainties and life is full of risk. It enabled me to sleep better at night, knowing that protection was in place. Without that protection, I couldn't fathom where me and my family would be right now.